just getting familiar. And you can't hear it, and you can't hear, and you can't hear. You don't have to be beautiful to turn me on.
No, you don't.
You don't have to be rich to be my girl.
You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Just want your your. With that being said,
Myke, and Myke,
this is the #1 father and son podcast coming from Stockton, California. This is Myke.
And MYKE on the MIC. What it do? How you doing, man?
I'm doing fine, man. You see, we're remote again. We're doing it like that. We're not sitting next to each other on that couch, man. You know.
Yeah, man. I miss you, man. Come on,
hey, I miss you too.
Where'd you go? I hope everybody can hear the difference. We got the new. I got a lot of reverb. Let me turn that reverb down.
Turn that reverb
down. I'm echoing. Yeah, this is known. This is not. You got to get a little.
There you go. I like that. Yeah, there you go. So, how's your week, son?
My week was cool, man. I made a lot of rails. I actually got a video of it. I'm gonna post it right here. Bow. And that's a bunch of rails right there. Yeah, long rails, about probably 11 feet long, with a kickback. Yeah, and then I got some old white man welding it and grinding it for 3 days and still not done, whatever. But anyway, they're just stacking up. So I've just been doing that. Worked out pretty well this week. I'm trying to think what else. Yeah. Other than that, played some disc golf, didn't do too bad. Yeah, just had a cool, chill week. What about you, man?
My week was great, man. I had a good time, man. My workouts were on fire this week. My diet was on point this week, man. So I'm feeling good, man. I'm starting to get some creases in my face. My dimples is coming back, and I'm trying to look lean and mean and be that, that machine, Work was cool, man. We did, I work. People don't know that I do work part-time for the county.
What do you do?
What I do is, man, I go around. It's called CBK, man. It's a school for people that didn't graduate high school. I'm called an outreach specialist. So we kind of liaisons, man, between the teachers and the students. Sometimes the students may need rides, even though they're adults. They have some of the similar problems, man, that why they couldn't graduate high school when they were younger. So they may be working now, they're living life, man, family stuff, but they want to get their high school diplomas. And this high school diploma program is free. We go out, pick people up. We bring them in, to the school to meet their teachers and stuff like that. So it's just an enhancement to help people, man, help the community, because the more high school graduates we can have, breaking all that cycles up of where people are not getting high school diplomas, man, helps the community. So, man, that's what we're doing, man. And then it's grown. I was the first outreach specialist. Now we have 10. And we're doing a fantastic job because our population is up. Our accountability is better, and we're doing a good job, and I feel good about it, man. It's always about helping people, you know that.
That's what's up, man. You're so cool, man. You all talking about my voice, like how you talking. You know how you say it, all right? Oh, baby. Keep on doing
baby. So
over
let's go ahead, man. Let's go ahead and get into the show, man. People want to see us get to the show. Let's get into it. All right, let's get into it. I'm gonna go with Mike's Mount Rushmore.
Myke and Myke, Myke and Myke, Myke and Myke.
You can start it off and get to the how we're gonna do it, just like you did last week, because you said, well, you didn't delve into it before.
Yeah. So we're actually doing it from one of the comments. We read the comments, and people wanted us to do a Mount Rushmore of North and South California rappers. So my dad's gonna go ahead and do his 4 Mount Rushmore for SoCal, and I'm gonna do my 4 Mount Rushmore for Northern California, and we're gonna go ahead and also kind of battle back and forth with who's better. So go ahead, Dad. You can start us off.
Mine, man. DJ motherfucking Quick.
Damn, that was a good one.
Dr. motherfucking Dre.
All right.
I got Ice Cube.
Yay.
And I'm going with this because this dude, man, I used to see him all the time at the Carolina motherfucking West. I'm not my honorable mention gonna be Snoop. I know people gonna say, well, Snoop. No, he's my honorable Ice-T. See, I see Ice-T before he was Ice-T. When he was in the club with that perm and he was promoting his little records and everything. Brother went to Crenshaw High. See, y'all don't know nothing about all of that. He's a pioneer, man. He's basically the pioneer for that rap in Southern Cal. What's yours?
So I'm gonna give the 2 easy ones as staples. I'm gonna go E40 with that. Ooh, yeah. Then we got Too Short. You know what I mean? The guy made like 40, 50. Yeah, come on. We got Too Short. And then we got Mac Dre. You got to put Mac Dre, even if someone wants to say whatever. And then I'm going to go ahead and put Mozzie out there right now. Okay. I think at the end, he's going to have even more and do. And you can see every few years, he's even adding more and more to his repertoire. I think Mozzie, but, honorable mentions, you got Larry June. He's real big right now, popular. I mean, you could go Pilo. You could do, I don't know. You could do a lot of people. You could do Mr. Fab.
Yeah.
People, man, what's, damn, I'm messing up. There's a few more, man. But those are the people who I would say. And I would think the thing is, so if you want to argue.
Man, there ain't no argument. What is the argument?
DJ Quick was a staple or is a staple. I would say his best song is with Raphael Sadiq. Come on, let's get down. And it is his number 1 song on his.
Okay, maybe.
Where's Raphael Sadiq from, Dad?
Okay, he's from Northern Cali, but he's not a rapper though.
Okay, so he wouldn't be nothing without Oakland right there.
He's not a rapper.
We're gonna knock you off right there. Okay.
No.
And then so we're gonna go ahead and go with E40. E40. He's been here long. If you want to put longevity in the game, okay, you got Dr. Dre, but
you don't put longevity in the game. You got Ice-T and Snoop.
Okay, yeah, what I'm saying is, but that's what I'm saying. E40, he's been doing it just as long.
Yeah.
Besides, that one person would be Dr.
started
Dre.
when it was 40.
What?
No,
E40's been in the game.
He's been in the game. I'm not disputing. I like E40, man.
All the lingo. It's like, come on, he's already what people are saying and talking about. And then you got Mac Dre and everybody.
Right. And E40's coming out. I think he just came out with something new.
He's still doing it. So,
but check this out, though, man.
Coming on features. I'm talking about bars, spitting something with some heat heavy, moving the culture. I'm just saying right there.
Motherfucking A. Change the game. Totally changed the game.
But did not
Totally.
did not
Hey, wait,
did not
hey,
Mac Dre did for the short period
totally
of time he
changed
was
the
here.
game. But see, this is what you did. Here's your.
Oh,
Here's my.
Digital Underground. Shout out Digital Underground.
Yeah,
Shout
right.
out Del the Funky Homo Sapien.
Okay.
Souls of Mischief.
All right. Yeah, you can shout them all out. But you know what? Warren G, motherfucker. Hey.
Yeah.
Nate Dogg.
I just
Hey,
say, like,
Nate Dogg's hook was on. Hey, Nate Dogg was hooking on everybody's song. You know what I'm saying? So, the Dog Pound.
Ooh, the Dog Pound. Dog Pound.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You know, you can say what you want to say.
We got Andre Nicotina.
Okay, but here you go. Here's my argument. Don't get me wrong. Northern California, Northern Cali, Bay Area, all that. The trend is different. The music's different. The vibe is totally different. It's a different vibe, different groove. If you're from the Bay Area, people know whatever, boom, the dancing, all of that. But when it comes to national shit, it's all about SoCal, homie. It's all about SoCal. A lot of people don't know about those people that you named. Every name that I named is known nationally. So that's my argument right there. You know, Bay Area rap, that rap, man, is straight. It's a culture. It's that culture for that area. That's why they say Yay area, Bay Area.
Yeah, see, you say it for that area, but that shit, there's a trickle down effect. See, I know you were in the Midwest for a minute at a time, but hip hop wasn't even invented when you went to college.
Yes, it
right?
was. Yes,
so
it
then
was.
I was
we were hip hop, a hippity hop, motherfucker.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
What you hear is not a test. I'm rapping to the beat.
When I'm in Indiana, all that stuff trickled down from the Bay Area. They're getting that music from in the Midwest. So there's a bigger following than just from the Bay Area.
I'm not saying it isn't.
Down to the South and into. Too Short ended up moving out to Atlanta after just putting out a few tapes.
Right.
And was able to get down with the get down. So I'm just saying, like,
Snoop was in.
And then by the time I was in high school, they had a whole new resurgence of music and influence.
Right. Dr. Dre, man.
You had a time.
Kendrick
you start looking and adding up all the years.
Lamar.
Like, it's pretty close.
Kendrick
to this
Lamar.
Motherfucker.
Dr. Dre, Kendrick Lamar. Okay, well, hey, what you got?
Huh?
I said Dr. Dre, Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar.
What do you got? See,
Lamar.
I'm just saying, man, you know, you don't have an argument, man. You have no argument.
Okay.
None. They'll even
I think
tell
I did pretty well.
You did all right, man, but you came in second. And nobody remembers that shit.
According to you, okay. Well, anyway, let's go. Mike's music.
Myke and Myke.
Mike's music. Boom, bam, bam. What are we doing?
Man, hey, see, whenever we do these segments, man, when I say boom, just make it a pause. So then when I go back into the program and edit it, I can see how there's a long pause there. Maybe that's where I can add a segment. But you always, and then sometimes, and it's easier to cut. You do it every time, and then there's like a run-on sentence like after, and I'm just like, I'm just like,
all right, man.
Boom, ba, boom,
boom.
When are you doing that? When do you do that during your day?
That's old man shit. That's some old man shit.
Come on, man.
You
gotta be like Richard Pryor. We're comics, you know what I mean?
Pause.
Let it sink in. Too long of a pause.
Let it sink in.
Yeah, let it sit.
All right,
come on, bro.
All right, I'm listening.
I can hear you, man. There's headphones. Right. If people are listening.
Mike's music.
Boom. All right, so then fucking I'm gonna go ahead and start this one off. And I'm gonna say still listening to Elmi. His project's banging. I took a shower with my clothes. Oh, that's not it. No, all right. I get so recluse. I get so reclusive. Yeah, so I've been listening to that. And then Kanye West just dropped, they call him Ye. He just dropped a new project. What's it called again? Bully. And he has some bangers on there. And one of the songs that he has on there Let me make sure I say the name right. I think it's White Lines. White Lines. And that song, he samples one of the Carpenter songs. So then with that, man, that got me onto Burt Bacharach. So I've been listening to Burt
There we go. Burt Bacharach.
Burt Bacharach. I don't know his name, but I've been listening to his music, and he was the guy. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. He's done that. So, and he actually sung that in the Austin Powers.
Yeah.
And so, if you look back at his music, he actually was the coordinator and wrote the song. Yeah. Not just the lyrics, but he wrote the music. Like
great writer, man. He was a composer. Yeah. He was like Barry White.
And you can't hear him singing a lot of these songs. He had other people singing, right? But then the Austin Powers soundtracks have him singing the song. Just like in the movie. So it was a little hard to find, but it was great to listen to.
Him and Dionne Warwick, they went on a run for a while together, man. And they were making hits, man. People that don't know who Dionne Warwick is, I
gotta put pictures of. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, put some pictures because she remember at the concert we went to. Remember Dionne? We saw Dionne Warwick. It was at the concert. Me, you, and Megan went to. Remember back in L.A. She was old though. She was hella old. She's old.
They were old. There's all their kids. There's a bunch of nepotism and.
Anyway, man.
People. It smelled like Ben Gay and Black and Miles and that kind of stuff.
So anyway, man, Dionne Warwick, man, she had hits. She even had songs with the Spinners.
Yeah.
And she Burt Bacharach and her, man, they had a lot of songs together, man, and they had a run. And because Burt Bacharach was killing it at the Grammys, man, for a while with her, and then he was, because he wrote all those songs and he played the instruments and he was, he did it all. So, yeah, shout out to Burt Bacharach, man, and shout out to you for following that, for listening to something like that, man, because that's way back when.
Yeah, no, that takes me back. My favorite one that he had was, I'll never fall in love again.
I'll never fall in love again. Yeah, Dionne Warwick sung that. She sung that too.
What do you get when you fall in love? A guy with a pin to burst your bubble. Well, that's what you get for all your troubles. I'll never fall in love again.
Yeah, Hey, that was Burt Bacharach and Dionne Warwick on station WKFUNK.
Catch ammonia. After that, she'll never phone you. I'll never fall in love again.
Hey, do you know the way to San Jose?
He said, you trying to go to San Jose, you trying to meet some Mexicans. All right. Hey, Burt Bacharach.
Burt Bacharach. Yeah, so that's good, man. Music wise, that was it. We talked about the music stuff. We talked earlier about that, and then talked about Burt Bacharach. I'll be listening to a lot of the same stuff, man. I was hardcore into George Clinton Parliament Funkadelic this week again, man. So I was listening to.
Tell them the little fact about the song that you found out.
Which song? Which one?
The George Clinton song that you can't get everywhere because George Clinton's trying to get the rights to it.
Not One Nation Under the Groove. What's the other one? I can't even think of it, man, right now. But
damn, man.
What song was it, man?
What was the one?
It's the one with Felipe Wynn on it. Yeah, you can't get it nowhere.
Yeah, I even looked it up too.
You can't stream it nowhere. You can't. No.
Yeah. Isn't that weird? That's what I was saying with some of these songs and everything. So like the Burt Bacharach song, you actually have to buy it and it's only in Europe. Like I was like, what?
Because I remember, man, we were looking for that song for the and you were going to buy it on vinyl and it cost like $50 or something at one time. That was a while back.
Yeah.
And we couldn't do it. And the thing was. And the thing was, it was like, man, I try to get that song because I love that song because it lasts 15 minutes.
Yeah.
It's 15 minutes. Is what is? I can't. Right off the top of my head, for some reason I can't get it. Think of the name, but every people know what it is. People know what it is. Me, myself, and I. It's been sampled by many.
Hello. I see. I can make my thing take like it's a telephone, huh? I hope this is recorded. It sounds like a telephone.
I should have never got that sound card. So anyway, man, getting back to that song, man. George Clinton, man, you got to remember he was with a whole bunch of bands, so it wasn't just Parliament. It was Parliament Funkadelic. Hey, Get Off My Ass and Jam. I was listening to that. And my nickname was Dr. Funkenstein. We shortened it to Dr. Funk when I played ball. And because I was just funky on the field, man. That's what it was. And I had Dr. Funk on my towel, and Tim Smith, my homie, Big Tim, if you listen to this, when we played, check it out, we played Santa Ana. And they stole I had a towel, said Dr. Funk. We all had towels. Mike Charles, the running back, had Star Child on his. And even the white dudes had towels. The one white dude said his name was White Lightning. So we all, and we were just shit, man. And after the first play, they just snatched our towels off and kept them. Right?
Yeah.
Santa Ana College. Timmy Smith, he remembers this shit because we talk about it. And all that did was we went back to the sidelines. Coach, they stole our towels. Coach said, man, get the fuck about the towels. And we blew their ass out for that. And then they gave it back. That was cool. We got our towels back after the game and everything. They was loud laughing. They said, man, we're just trying to do something, man, to see if we can get y'all off y'all rhythm. But we blew them out. I'm talking about we massacred them that day. And Timmy Smith, man, I still stay in contact with Big Tim right now. Go ahead, man. What you talking about? See, you over there playing with stuff, man, not even paying attention.
Hey,
Pay attention.
I was gonna say that you need your towel back after you bust their ass. Like Deontay Wilder. Did you hear that?
Nah.
Yo, pause, homie. That sounds like a telephone, huh? Hello. It's important to breathe.
Here we go.
Man, you don't like me singing, man? My singing is good.
No.
My singing
Anyway.
Good, homie.
Oh, I like that.
Hey, but did you hear the Deontay Wilder thing? You didn't hear about it?
What happened?
You didn't see there's a clip going around, right? And he's got a fight tonight on Saturday. Oh, and happy Easter, everybody. Happy Easter.
We're gonna do that.
Happy
Easter.
But he has a fight tonight. And he was talking about busting on his ex-wife. And that's how he got pregnant. And
you guys, you missing a whole bunch of the end of the story.
This is literally what he said. He just went in full details on the news. This is on national news to promote his fight. And he's talking about how his ex-wife, that's how he got his kid with her, because he used to bust. He would say this on the news. I used to bust on her stomach, and then I would wipe it with a towel. And before my towel, I had a nice towel right there next to it.
Where did that have anything we talking about? Oh, because I had a towel. Oh my God. All right, man. So we're gonna get off Mike's music now, man, and we're going to Myke on the Map.
Myke and Myke.
Boom. I went first last time, so you can go.
It's my turn. Okay.
Since you don't like me talking.
So what we doing?
I'm having fun. I'm a good time. Why leave me? Hey, I'm just having fun.
That's why I'm not there. That's exactly why I'm not there. So here's my Myke on the Map for this week. Shout out to Coach Hashibara from Fauché James A. Fauché Junior High. So when I was in junior high, man, I went to James A. Fauché in Southern California, man. That's in L.A. People know where that's at. People from L.A. know where that's at, man. It's in the heart of L.A., South Central. And back then, when I was in junior high, man, the coaches, all the PE teachers would size up everybody in their PE classes and we would have they would draft players to be on their team, and each PE teacher had a team. So Coach Mr. Hashibar was my PE teacher, and we did tests. So they did tests. So I tested, man, in all the sprints and all these things, and I did really well. And then he looked at my age and said, "Hey, man, you're supposed to be like in the 5th grade." and he's like, "Hey, you got a lot of talent for your age." So he drafted me onto the Colts. Shout out to the Colts, James A. Fauché Colts, Mr. Hashibar. And man, and he had me playing with the 9th graders. I was in the 7th grade now. He's like, "Man, you're supposed to be in the 5th grade, whatever." He said, "You're supposed to be," and I'm playing with 9th graders. He said, "You're probably not gonna play receiver and stuff, just whatever they play, but you're gonna get better by playing with these guys." So I ended up making the A9 All-Star game, man, as a 7th grader. And Mr. Hashibar, man, would always talk to me and he'd say, man, if you stick with this, man, you got a lot of talent, man. I see you going really far. And he's one of those coaches, man, that really instilled a lot into me, because he's like really the second coach that really just saw something in me, and he saw my age. He's like, "Man, being your age and doing what you're doing is crazy." So long story short, that put me on the map, because here I am, a 7th grader that should have been in 7th grade, playing with 9th graders, made the A9 All-Star game. So people were looking at me different. And here's the caveat to this story. When I was in JC, my sophomore year, we played Mount Sac. Mount Sac had a lot of dudes from LA, from manual arts, and and if you went to Fauché, you probably went to manual arts stuff. And all those cats some of those cats was on the team. We beat them. Guess who comes out the stands, shakes my hand after the game? Mr. Hashibara. So that's it. That he put me on the map, man, because he believed in me, man. He saw things, had me playing up. I'm playing with 9th graders. What you got? What put you on the map, Myke?
I'm not gonna tell you my Myke on the maps no more.
Why, man?
You stole my story. You did a different story similar to my story.
What was my story, motherfucker? I didn't. Let me copy Michael's story and put different names in that motherfucker.
Yeah, I just see what you did. I see what you did.
I was born first.
Yeah, so your story went first. Your story went first. All right, man. Well, my moment on the map is when I was cut from my team, my college baseball team. And I felt like that was a moment on the map where I had to make a decision. I mean, at that moment, we had a terrible game. I was kind of mad too. Well, not kind of. I was fucking very mad. I was the only one to get on base the whole game. And if you actually look at the games that I played in college, there's a lot of games like that. Like, even if, let's just say, like, there was like 5-6 games a season, maybe like the last 2 seasons, I would at least say there's games where I only got on base, and those games were very frustrating. And that was one of those games, and I kind of messed up at the game, like not running through to second base. I thought there was a foul ball because there's a bunch of times to try to steal second, and there's a foul ball, and there wasn't. And I got thrown out or whatever. The coach got mad, took me out, didn't let me play the second game. And then he was cussing everybody out the second game or whatever. And I'm like, I didn't even play. Like, what's that? You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't my fault. Should have let me play the second game, nigga. But anyway, he tried to say some shit. And like, when, I don't know, I just snapped because it was a evolution of a whole like thing. You know, you could tell you didn't care as much. I mean, this was my last season, you know. There's moments throughout, you know, the season I've cussed out teammates, raised my voice, you know what I mean? All in just because I'm very competitive, you know what I mean? I challenged my teammates. I wasn't the most popular, but everybody knew I worked the hardest. And yeah, so pretty much when he was yelling in my face or whatever, I just couldn't take it, I guess, anymore. And I yelled back at him a bunch of gibberish, but then after everyone split it up, we went to the dugout and get our stuff. He said, Harris, you're selfish. You're fucking selfish. And that just triggered me. And then I started saying intelligent stuff. And I just pretty much was like, I pretty much said, I wish you would try to take this jersey off. And I worked the hardest here. You know that. I know that. I put in the most work here. I just pretty much was just going off like my resume pretty much of as an athlete and the person. I was like, you want to talk about selfish, the sacrifice I did? And my coach, he shut the fuck up then.
But what happened?
And then he cut me. He sent me an email saying, if you don't turn your jersey in, you're not going to graduate. And I actually threw up on the bus the whole way there.
Whole way back home.
On the way back home, I threw up. Everybody was tripping, but I was just like, because it set in. Like once I sat in on the bus and he sent me that email, I was like, oh, for sure. And then we had a meeting to try to console things. Mind you, too, when I talked to you, I threw up so much, I dehydrated myself. So I was like, this is my last little baseball ever. And we try to figure things out. You could tell he was on his stance. He took things particular. There's things I wish I could have said, things that he said in that meeting. And I was just like, oh, like halfway through that meeting, I was like, oh, like he's done. He's out of it. He's mentally not there. This is just a job to him. He doesn't give a fuck. And I was just like, man. So there's a lot of resentment and regret. And I was like, I don't really want to play with a guy like this anymore anyway, too. There's kind of that in there, too, as well. So anyway, my moment on the map, though, after is when I indulged more into school. I was going to graduate. I had a year left. So, I started doing music and things like that. And the one thing is, I can't say, none of my teammates, I don't think, ever stuck up for me in that moment. Not saying they should have. Maybe I wish they would, but the one thing they did is when I did a show on campus, pretty much half the team showed up, and I felt like that was my moment on the map. You know what I mean? Like things happen for a reason. You know, maybe I'm still holding that in a lot, but at the same time, that was something where it's just like, okay, I don't have to just. There wasn't just baseball anymore. I felt okay and at peace with it. I knew it wasn't going to take me, wherever, but I just was like, I enjoyed it. I don't regret anything. That's what it is. It ended how it ended. Fuck that nigga been real. But at the same time, it happened for a reason. God don't give you nothing you can't handle. And like I said, it was just a weird thing just to perform, and I had half the baseball team there. And people saw that and recognized that, in the lunchroom in that area it was my moment on.
So, and I could piggyback just a little bit on that, just to go from there. I was on my way to go see him play. I was driving when all this information came in to me. And you got to remember, I've been with him through the whole journey, man, coaching him and stuff and everything and watching him play. And it wasn't a shock to me because I know he was holding in a lot of stuff because he didn't have somebody the coach that was really his mentor that really helped him had left. So he didn't really have that guy to talk to. Understood that, man, understood. But the thing is, and like he said,
he didn't leave. He didn't leave.
He wasn't there no more. He wasn't there that year. He didn't coach.
Oh, you're talking about the Natterman.
Yeah, Natterman. So, so when we talk about when he says put him on the map, I think it did because I think it was a better transition for him in life than if he had finished the season, played baseball, and still tried to chase that dream after that.
I would have chased it a little bit longer.
Yeah, I think so. And I think, and the thing is, I asked him, I said, hey, man, do you want to stay? Because he could have transferred or whatever. But he said, no, man, I'm here to graduate. He did his thing. And that right there showed me a lot, man. I was so proud of him because he finished school. He got a job. He took care of business. And, he showed a lot of maturity, man. And that's why I was glad he went away to school. He learned a lot, both of my kids. So, yeah, it did put him on the map. And because it showed the kind of person he was, how he was resilience. A lot of kids would have just folded after that fact. And he didn't, man. He got stronger, and I appreciate that. I really respect that. And I'm proud of you, man.
Yeah, man, I got my degree in this shit.
Man, fuck that degree.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Got a degree, man.
Indiana University.
Isn't that crazy?
Whatever.
I got a college.
I'm glad you got your degree, though, man.
Paper, guys.
I'm glad, but mine says Purdue on it.
Wow, you really gotta bring it up.
Purdue University. So with that being said, we're gonna go into our next segment, Myke's Media.
I wanted to say before Myke's Media.
You said, go ahead.
So bringing up that I got that degree, and this is a funny thing, and you don't know this so much as much, but you remember it. I was a kid who asked a lot of questions. I was very curious, and the famous phrase of what my parents always bring it up, mom and father, they always said, what happens? What happens? What happens? So then, that's like my thing, I guess. I ask questions like, but what happens if this happens? And then what happens? And then what happens? And so my dad ended up saying at a certain point, hey, Mychal, just hit the ball and run. He goes just like, hey, just remember this. Hit the ball and run.
That's all you got to do.
That's all you need to worry about.
That's all you need to do.
All these questions and shit, I don't know what the fuck is going to happen. So the reason I bring it up, guess who I played with today was Sue. And then I brought that up.
Oh, did you?
So yeah, someone said something silly like that. And I go, after something silly, my dad, and then Sue backed me. And she goes, yeah, no, that sounds something like your dad would say.
For those who, to fill you in, Sue worked with me.
No, I know his dad.
She worked for me when I was worked the prison system, so she knows.
And she played disc golf. She's a lefty, and they tied us for third place.
Oh, really?
Yeah, her and her partner today. It was so funny because she was lefty, so she helped her partner in certain holes because she had a better line and everything. And she made some putts too. She was killing it. I was like, damn, it's crazy seeing someone like that. But yeah, shout out Sue.
All right, so now can we go into Myke's? We changed it. It's
Myke. Instead of Myke's movies, we're doing Myke's Media. Myke's Media.
Myke and Myke, Myke and Myke, Myke and Myke.
All right, man, go ahead.
All right, so
I'll start this one.
I'll start it. Let's go ahead and start.
So one of the first things, so Deyontay Wilder, he talked about.
That was 10 minutes ago, motherfucker. Fuck that.
Well, let's talk about the guy you sent me. Was the guy? He's a amputee. He has no arms, no legs, and he shot his friend while driving, and he murdered him.
Yeah.
So they said there was 4 people in the car. He was driving a Tesla, so obviously there was some type of automatic driving or anything like that. Had to be going down. But there's a bunch of videos of him shooting guns, like rifles, handguns. And he's a cornhole champion.
This motherfucker was a professional cornhole champion.
So he's very capable. But the thing is, Dad, there is no fingerprints on that gun. And it's just a lot of he say, she say.
So I don't want to.
The thing is, like, hey, yeah, this.
I don't want. Let me start with this though. I don't want to take lightly because a life was taken. I want to make sure we say that. But even on the news, they were like, "How did someone commit a murder and they had no arms and no legs?" And then we saw the videos of this dude playing cornhole as a professional, and this dude shooting guns, rifles, and everything. And I'm like amazed. And the thing is, I kind of looked, I did some research on the story, and he had to snap because this was a lifelong friend. He knew this dude since he was 11 years old. And even the victim's parents was like, man, he was like one of the nicest dudes we've ever met and everything. So something was going on that somebody said something. He snapped or he was having a bad day, but he had other people in the car, man. He asked them to help get rid of the body, and they like, "Hey, man, we ain't doing that." And then he got rid of the body too. How did he do all of that?
I'm just saying, I get we don't want to take it lightly, but I'm like, how do you let it do it? No, while he's driving.
I don't know how that happened.
Come on, bro. Just
Maybe,
come on.
Well, you know, in a Tesla, Teslas, you can. But in a Tesla, he might not even been driving because you can set your Tesla can just drive. You can ride.
Okay, but then think about he had to pull a gun out.
How did he do it?
That's what I'm saying. Think about how long it took him to pull.
I don't know how that went down. That's what I want to know.
Take the safety off, man. Okay, let's just say he didn't have a safety. He was just in his lap. I'd still be on 10 ready for this motherfucker. So I'm just
man, I get it, man. But
he can shoot a gun,
maybe.
But like I
said, man, maybe think about it. All right, you with your friends, I'm sure because you told me some stupid stories. That your friends got a gun. And you're not thinking he's gonna really pull a trigger.
Oh,
some people, no.
Anytime that's happened, I say, get the fucking. I go, you need to stop fucking playing and put that shit away. I'm not fucking playing. Don't point it at me. Don't fucking. I don't care if the safety's on. I don't care, motherfucker. Get the shit.
Okay, but if he just shoots, you're done. You're still done. But I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying. I'm already on. I'm not. Oh man, what are you doing? You're not gonna do that. I'm not. You
don't know that, man. You don't. That's what I'm saying.
Right away.
We don't know.
Fucking around and put
we don't know what went on in that car. We just know it was an argument in the car, and I don't know what happened, how he snapped him. But when they did the news thing, it was like, man, they couldn't. Everybody, man, I heard that. I'm like, that didn't happen, but it did. And then he got rid of the body. I'm like, dude. Then he was in a whole nother town when they got there because they got to extradite him back.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a crazy case, man. I want to see how he's gonna plead, and I want to see how they're gonna go with it.
No face, no case.
All right. So anyway, man, I want to talk about another thing. Fucking Lakers, man. We were doing so good. I'm so depressed.
Pretty much after seeing OKC, I mean, we might.
I'm depressed. Nah, we're not even doing. But you got to remember, we just lost Luka for the rest of the season, and Austin Reeves. Yeah. So I think we might not even be the third seed now, man. I mean, we're playing good basketball, even though we lost to OKC. That's okay. I don't have a problem with that. But to lose Luka and Austin Reeves, man, we done. We're cooked. And now it goes back to we depended on LeBron to be a 41-year-old getting 40 points a night. Man. I mean, I'm not saying he can't do it, but every night it's going to be tough.
LeBron's knees.
Shout out LeBron, man.
LeBron's knees.
It's going to be tough. Do we play tonight? Or when do we play again?
So tonight goes the season.
Do we play tonight? We're in the playoffs. We're not even.
We do play tonight, and then we play Tuesday.
So, yeah. We need to, if we can win tonight, man, we need to at least have some kind of, I don't know, man, it's tough, man. When you lose two stars like that, man, that's tough. So I don't know if they'll be back for the playoffs because 5 weeks is for Reeves. Luka might try to come back for the playoffs. We'll see, but it's going to be tough. I don't know where we're going to fall now, man. I don't know if we can hold on to that third slot.
Just enjoy with what we got, man. That's all I can say. Just enjoy what we got. It's over. The season's over. We get as far as we get.
You know what I'm saying? Bronny's gonna come in and score 20 points. I'm saying it right now. Bronny's gonna come in. No. Somewhere before the season's over, he's scoring 20 points.
20 points altogether in the game?
No, in one game.
In one game.
He's gonna have to
do something.
And before the season's over.
Okay.
Watch. Mark my words. I believe. Okay, well, you was talking about Druski. You still want to finish on Druski a little bit?
Oh, did you want to?
We can talk about it a little bit.
With the so that was a great skit, man. I just thought it was just so funny. I knew it was going to be a big uproar with that, just because people talk about the white face, black face thing. Yeah. Me, my sense of humor, my sense with comedy, my line's way broader than other people's. But I like it when it goes there, poking fun at everything, just the ridiculousness of it all. Where it's just kind of pointing the finger back at everybody, you know, doing stuff in society. And he's really just imitating life. And then it's kind of like he's really just doing stuff he's doing, like reenacting his own words and phrase. So
it's just comedy, man. People get mad because it's such a political time now. People are all into the political stuff. Before it wasn't like that. What I'm gonna say is, I mean, Druski's doing what Druski does. That's what he's been doing for years. He didn't mention no names. He didn't say who he was or whatever. So you can take it however you want. So,
but come to find out, there's a lot of conservative white women with similar platforms doing similar things.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, I think T-Mobile pulled their contract, but. You know, the people that I saw were behind him were all white women saying, hey, you know what, man, forget that, man. You know what? Let's petition T-Mobile. Let's quit them and let's have them go to Verizon. I saw about 4 or 5 people doing it, and they were all white women. So I was like, you know what? Everybody's not saying, hey, let's cancel Druski, because he ain't going to get canceled behind that, because it wasn't like that bad. I mean, you know, man, hey, keep doing what you're doing, man, because he mimicked the black preachers not too long ago. So it's not like he just
think about he did the white boy in the hood, and there wasn't an uproar on that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It was just when they talked about you, like the other, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's why I said because
it was the bald headed shit. He did it on the bald head people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just about the political scenery that's going around right now. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, shout out to Druski. Let's finish this up with Myke's messages.
Myke's messages. Go ahead. You want me to answer?
You didn't stop. We said Myke's messages and you kept talking. So I'm going to do it again. Myke's messages.
Myke and Myke, Myke and Myke, Myke and Myke.
Now we can talk. All right, man. I just want to say happy Easter to everybody, man. Let's remember, man, what this is really about. You know, go into Jesus died on a cross, man, for all the stuff that we were going to do, about to do, and have done. Gave his life, man. God gave his son, and his son gave his life for our sins, so we'd have a opportunity to live forever. And you can't do that without accepting Christ in your heart. So some people say, well, I'm going to heaven because I did well and I did good. But if you don't accept Jesus Christ, man, as your Lord and Savior, you won't be going to heaven. So I'm just putting that out there. And you got to remember, when Jesus was on the cross, man, he had a murderer and he had a thief. And because the thief denied him and said he didn't want to have no dealings, he didn't get to heaven. But the murderer did. So he asked Jesus he talked to Jesus, and then he asked him, hey, what can I do? And he accepted him in his heart. And remember, Jesus rose for us. I always remember that.
Amen. Amen. Give it up for the Lord, everybody. Happy Easter. You know what I'm saying?
That's it? We done?
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to God. You can't hear the effects, huh? You said
no.
I can't press all buttons, right?
You pressing buttons. I'm like, what is he doing?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So now you know, but hopefully you recorded.
So do you have anything to add, or you don't have any messages, Myke?
My message, overcorrection. The reason why, so like the thing is, like, say when people say, man, like people in the group, they go, man, you so loud, or man, you talk a lot. And then people will say, oh, I'm just never gonna talk again. I'm just not gonna talk. And I feel people cheat themselves with this is overcorrecting. You know, you say like you get your heart broken, and then now you don't trust nobody, and now you're just this cold-hearted person. No, you need to move better and have recognize things that you need to ask questions and not just close off. Because, like, say if you're trying to. I'm trying to not be so specific, but I guess I'll be specific. Say so, like talking to women, knowing women, same thing. Guys can do it too. But say you get your heart broken, you done dirty. You know what I'm saying? You got a few baby daddies. You got a couple beautiful mistakes, and now you're just closed off to the world. You know what I'm saying? Are you really, 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 don't get me wrong, you need that time for yourself, but are you really living your whole true self by closing yourself off to the world? Yes, you need to protect yourself. And by all means, always keep up your guard. But at the same time, are you really in that gray space? That's what I'm saying. Are you really being a virtuous person? You know, if you're not able to find that balance. Because the thing is, it's easy to not fall off the wagon when you cut it off completely. But can you still nourish your heart and your needs and wants, and being able to bring love in? You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we all want, is love. And to be moving so callous will burden you down and give you heart complications. And I don't want to do that. I just want to give your heart another beat.
Yeah, and with that, we're going to say happy Easter. Enjoy your Sunday. Remember to get back on that train on Monday. And we're done. We're out. All right. See you next week. Hey, don't forget to watch Myke and Myke on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram so we can have that fight. We need 10,000 followers in order to have that fight. And also, share this with somebody. Also, remember to like and subscribe. Have a great weekend. We'll talk to ya later. Deuces.
Myke and Myke, 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 Myke and Myke. Coming through with the father-son podcast. Skin color ain't the only thing that gonna contrast. Put each other on blast, but in the end we gon' laugh. Spitting game is the aim. Same, but different if you pick the name. Myke and Myke, 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 Myke and Myke. Myke and Myke, 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 Myke and Myke.